Hello everyone, it is Shadow as well. I'm here with Shadow Gaming, here to cast a Dota 2 game for you guys. I was told by several people that I should cast this game. I don't know who wins, I don't know anything like that. All I know is it's a pretty good game. So, we have, for the Radiant, I believe it's the Radiant at least. Let's see. I'm actually gonna go ahead and try fucking... yeah, that's the Dire's point of view. Here's the... Yep, so it's the Dire... Or no, it's the Radiant over here on the left. For the Radiant we have Tinkerer, Darkseer, Magnus. We also have Undying and Gyrocopter. And for the Dire we have Lich, Slark, Sven, Sniper, and Batrider. In the top it's going to be, looks like Magnus and Gyrocopter. In the middle it is going to be Darkseer. And at the bottom it is Undying with Tinker. For the Radiant that is. For the Dire it is Lich and Slark bottom. You got Sniper middle, which that's pretty standard, and then top you got Batrider and Sven. Pretty potent combos all around for both teams. Got stuns, got AoE, just have everything in every lane except for middle. Middle doesn't have that big of an AoE. Middle has Shrapnel for the Dire at least. That's like its only AoE. Whereas Darkseer has Vacuum, he has his Ion Shell, and he can also do a Surge and just kind of harass like that. At bottom you got Tinker, who's very high burst single target damage, and Undying, who almost does exactly what he says he does. He never dies. Hence the name Undying. Overall this is just going to be a passive game right now where only a few minutes into it, Darkseer is going to push middle, however, putting Ion Shell on his minions, well, creeps I guess you could say, and pushing the crap out of his lane so that way Sniper can't really farm all that well and has to compete with the tower for creep kills. Very good tactic that will certainly help negate a lot of the gold income that Sniper I'm trying to think of the word here, can be able to get based upon his take aim as well as his headshot. Take aim allows him to have a higher attack range, whereas headshot allows him to do a mini stun and do extra damage based upon the level. 40% flat chance to do a little mini stun that cannot be evaded. And I actually just missed it, I'm sorry. We got first blood down here for Undying. Whatever. Got first blood for Undying onto Lich. So that is definitely not good for the Dire. I believe it's the Dire anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and... yeah, it's... I'm just going to go ahead and see... Actually, there is like no way for me to see, but this is actually really vital right here. The creep kills versus denies. This, and Batrider up at top just got a kill on Gyrocopter. That's not good for the Radiant, but it does even the scores 1-1. And now it looks like Magnus may die here to Batrider. He did use his healing salve and a clarity potion, so that way he can go ahead and regen some amount of regen health, and he may be able to outrun them. He is max movement speed, or close to max movement speed slowed by the sticky napalm by Batrider. He will wind up dying here. He may wind up dying to neutrals. No! He gets completely out of the way. That is a very good for the Radiant. Allows them to not suffer a hero kill, and also allows them to just kind of troll for a minute. So really nobody but Batrider will be able to attack him if Batrider uses Firefly. We also have Sniper again being pushed in mid lane right now, which I can't say I don't expect that to be happening versus Sniper. He's one of those champions you don't want to have farm because he's really, really potent at getting last hits and just completely steamrolling out of control if he has enough gold income. Speaking of, I actually should look at this more. Where is it? Gold per minute. So gold per minute, you got Undying at the top with 200, roughly about 230 gold per minute. Then you got Sven with about 200, and I believe that is it's Darkseer right behind that with 190. And then it quickly tapers off, and the lowest is actually Quirky, and I'm sorry, Quirky. I've been playing a little too much League of Legends. It's actually Gyrocopter and Lich. And Tinker going ahead and bottling the Illusion Rune, so that way his bottle will go ahead and just recharge really quickly, and it'll allow him to actually get pretty much once he pops his bottle with the illusion in it, or I believe once 2 minutes is up, it automatically pops the Illusion Rune, and he'll have 3 full charges of his bottle again. In the meantime, we do have a little skirmish going on up top. Really nothing too major, and we actually see Darkseer right now going ahead and taking some of the jungle, so that way he can just get a little more gold versus Sniper, so that way he's not completely behind. He's also getting a little more experience, but as you can see, he's 180 out of 600 versus the 261 now out of 600 by Sniper. That's a pretty big difference. And I have very rarely seen this done. The creep pull up at top over here by the Dire. I hope that it's the Dire at least, because it doesn't say one way or the other unless I'm completely blind. But I'm pretty sure this side is the Dire, this side's the Radiant, this side's the Dire. So I was a little wrong there. We do see, again, just the, some harassment going in onto that Sniper from Darkseer. Darkseer doing a really good job of harassing, but hasn't actually solidified a kill yet. Really, the only kills that have happened are one at top and one at bottom. Bottom being the first blood by Undying. This is as slow and passive as a game can get. And I did not want to do that, but whatever, we'll deal with what we can. And unfortunately, I cannot speed this up except for clicking over here. Ooh, this can wind up being pretty nasty for Darkseer. Darkseer, I believe he got pushed out of the way thanks to Batrider. Batrider did use Flame Break on Darkseer, but he didn't use Sticky Napalm before. Because if he used Sticky Napalm and then Fire Break? Or Flame Break? Flame Break. If you have Sticky Napalm on a target, they actually take a dot. I believe that's how it works anyway. Sticky Napalm drenches an area in sticky oil, amplifying damage of Batrider's attacks and abilities, and slowing... yeah, so it increases the damage done by 15 of Flame Break. That can add up to be a lot. At max levels, Flame Break does 300, plus you add 25 onto that, that's 325 before any sort of magic resist. And I love this from Sven right here, getting a nice double stun on both of them. He stunned both of them with just one stun, mind you, because it's an AoE stun. Batrider will get a kill, thanks to his Firefly. However, Magnus will get the kill onto Sven. Sniper did die? Where's Sniper? No, Sniper was seen bottom. He denied the tower at bottom. And that is... I don't know how to call that, actually. That's a little too much of people just being everywhere for me to keep track of at that one point in time. But that... apparently Sniper did get a kill. I mean, I'm not surprised he got a kill. I'm wondering who he got the kill on, though. So, I believe we can actually see in the logs. Yes, it actually does pause. And see Sniper And sniper, it doesn't actually say. Let's go ahead and we can't actually zoom up or anything else. Darkseer, yeah, it doesn't say anything. Attacker, sniper, target. Let's have it at 120. Here we go. This Tinker is killed by sniper. Okay, so sniper killed Tinker at that engagement down at bottom. I'm guessing he used his ultimate because sniper was over here and Tinker, well, sniper was roughly somewhere around here, you know, near where that tower was. And Tinker probably was pretty far away. Mind you, that range on sniper's ult is pretty huge. You know, he can shoot it from across the river where he's standing now. That's pretty huge. And the range only increases as he levels up and as he gets higher levels of his ultimate. But overall, just a pretty passive game so far, and we're just about 10 minutes in. However, nice harassment onto that Batrider by that gyrocopter, and he may be able to get the kill on Batrider. However, he is standing in that fire trail, which that is just not good, and Sven will get the kill on gyrocopter. Magnus now is going to go ahead and run away, and Sniper will go ahead and get the kill onto Magnus up at top. And down here at the bottom in the meantime, we will have Lich dying, or Lich killing Undying. But he did have help from... He did have help from Slark. Sorry, getting a little tongue-tied here. I'm a little too hyper. Just a little. I did chug a, Mountain Dew whiteout. 'Cause I could. No other reason other than I could. But there's nothing really going on here. Can see the last hit denies. Got a ton of last hits by that Darkseer, but that's mostly due to his Ion Shell. But in the meantime, Lich did get a kill on Tinker. Where did Tinker die? Okay, so Tinker died right over here, it seems. I think that's his body, at least. That's where it's pointing me at. Either way, Lich got the kill on Tinker, and that's, what else can you do at that point in time? But we got 48 last hits by Darkseer, and then the second highest would have to be Sniper at 31. However, nice stun right there by Magnus with his ultimate, and Ion Shell right there by Darkseer. And I believe that was a vacuum used as well. I think, though, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, vacuum was used. That's a very, very scary combo. Vacuum into Magnus ult with Ion Shell on Magnus, that is pretty devastating. And then you add in Magnus's, Shockwave? I believe it's Shockwave at least. Let's see if I can find Magnus here. No, that's not him, not him, not him. There he is. Yeah, Shockwave. That is pretty devastating. In the meantime, Slark did get a kill on Magnus up at top, with thanks to his allies, that is. Nice catch right there by Batrider with his ultimate. Sniper did get the kill on Gyrocopter, but Darkseer did get the kill on Lich in the meantime while they were distracted attacking that Gyrocopter. And now it looks like Batrider is going to go ahead and try and chase Darkseer, which it won't necessarily work because Darkseer does have Surge, and that just allows him to run so much further. And nice vacuum right there by Darkseer, and Undying now doing a ton of damage. However, it may not be enough. Slark is doing a ton of damage to him as well. Tinker does that to Batrider right there. Slark gets the kill on Undying because it's Slark. What can you really say other than that? Tinker does get the kill on Sniper, which I wouldn't say anything... I wouldn't say I'm surprised at that because, as I said, Tinker is a high bursty hero, but Slark is one of the champions that can completely wreck anybody in the game. However, Magnus does get the kill on Slark, and now Lich got the kill on Magnus there. It was pretty hilarious. And Gyrocopter got the kill on Lich. So that's a thing. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up now just because really nothing's happening and I don't want to be casting for 40 4 minutes straight, roughly. I realize the video is going to be about 40 minutes, but I would rather not have it be, you know, me just talking 40 plus minutes. I can do it. I've done it before. I'll do it again. You know, enough said on that. And I'm actually interested to see on what happens here at this middle, because both teams are hovering over the middle tower here. And I'll slow it down right here. Nice ult by Gyrocopter, and I believe that was Magnus ult too in there. Yes, it was. Darkseer gets a triple kill. And oh my god, that just caused Sniper to buy back. He's going to try and maybe get the kill on Darkseer here if he can pour it into middle. However, I highly doubt it, but that was just beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and rewind it just a smidge, if I can. Okay, so there's the double kill. And now I'll rewind it here, because we know what happens here. But I'm more interested to see what happened here at the middle, underneath the tower. So there's the port in by Sniper. Him and Gyrocopter just kind of going back and forth. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down, well, speed it up just a little more, and now I'll slow it down to normal speed. So we've got 4 here in the middle, or all 5 here in the middle for the Radiant, and only 4 in the middle for the Dire. Sniper does use scatter, I believe it's, no, shrapnel, and Magnus trying to do just some harassment with his shockwave. Not going to do too much. And here comes the portal right there by Sven. Magnus charges in, ults. Nice override. Yeah, this is exactly what happened. That is just a whole lot of AoE. He used his skewer into an ult on all 5 of them. In the meantime, Gyrocopter used his ultimate on top of where they were all stuck at. I believe the vacuum was used to keep them in place, if I'm not mistaken. And then an ion shell was also used on one of the players. That is a metric ton of AoE. That is almost unnecessary. And nice charge in right there by Magnus. Just doing a ton of damage to that Sniper, and there's nothing Sniper could really do about it. However, Magnus is scared away from the tower, as is Gyrocopter, and actually Sniper will do exactly as his name implies, and snipe Gyrocopter. Slark, in the meantime, doing a ton of damage to that Tinker, and as I said, he's one of those champions that can just wreck anybody, and Slark will get the kill thanks to the help of Batrider. I feel if Batrider didn't ult right there, Slark wouldn't have necessarily gotten the kill, because he might have missed his leap. It is only level 1, but it lasts for the same duration. And I believe costs less mana, but it does do less damage when you latch onto somebody. So that's a pretty big deal. And now we're just going to have the game even out a little bit. We're 16 minutes into the game, just a little over it. And somebody's got arcane boots. I'm wondering who, of course, would be Undying. And actually Darkseer as well, so double arcane boot, pretty good for Magnus. Pretty good for most everybody, actually. Nice skewer right there onto Sniper yet again. And that is going to help him just do a ton of damage. And I believe that is, yes, Orb of Venom used. And Shrapnel potentially saving Sniper's life there. However, Batrider will die here. No, Batrider kills Magnus. Batrider also gets the kill on Darkseer. Sven gets the kill on Gyrocopter. And that just proved me wrong as a caster. Batrider lived with 79 health thanks to Firefly. I guess people didn't realize he can make his own paths. That happens. And this is already turning into a really good game. I must say, I actually like the ward placement right here by Lich. It's a very, very common and good spot to ward. It gives you... I'll just go ahead and show this to you guys. So, it will give you free vision pretty much of this entire area all over here. From right about here to up here, over here, as well as just about over here. Actually, it's further than that because it covers this area too, so it's a pretty far range. That's a huge deal. You know, not even gonna lie, that helps set up, well, actually negate potential ganks as well as set potential ganks up and let your team know where the rune is. And at night we can see the range on that ward is still relatively huge. Not even gonna lie. And yep, the Radiant's probably gonna lose their top tower. Sven will go ahead and take it here with the creeps. And really not much they can do other than try and fortify and hope Sven doesn't get it. In the meantime, the Radiant's trying to get the middle tower here, and they might be able to do it. Nice kill right there by Darkseer. Or no, Sniper got the kill on Magnus. Darkseer got the kill on Lich. And nice vacuum and ion shell right there by Darkseer. However, he was standing in Firefly for a little too long, but relatively good tombstone for Undying. Will definitely hold we'll definitely hold everything back for a little bit and may potentially get a kill on Sniper, and he does. Slark did get the kill on Darkseer, however, and that is just not good. Let's actually see where Darkseer died. Darkseer died right about over here. That happens. You know, you're an int hero, Slark's an agility hero. Agility counters int. Plus his essence shift is pretty beastly. Let's just read this. Slark steals the life essence of enemy heroes with his attacks, draining each of their attributes and converting them to agility. Agility gained 3, all attribute lost 1. So if he attacks something 10 times, he's gaining 30 strength, and they're losing 10 attributes total. 10 agility, 10 intellect, and 10 strength. That's pretty big. However, when you're going up against a team that's got 6-2, 5-4, 4-2, 4-2, and, well, 3-6, I believe it's split up evenly. I don't necessarily know though. However, that's a nice kill by Tinker right there into Lich. He did get it with his homing missile, so that's relatively good. Nice ult right there by Magnus, trapping 2 of them in his ult. And Ion Shell right there by Darkseer, allowing, well, just trying to help get a kill. Tinker will get haste. Sven will get the kill on Magnus. Sniper gets the kill on Darkseer with Snipe. Again, proving Sniper snipes. You can say Sniper, no sniping. If you want it to be gay. No, I'm sorry. If you want it to be ignorant, you can say that. Big difference. There's a big difference between the two of them. I'll just leave it at that for you guys. But I'm actually curious to see. Alright, yeah, so here we go. It has it split up into the teams, I believe, now. So it's 3-3, 6-3, 1-6, 2-2, and 3-7 versus 3-6, 5-2, 3-2, 6-4, and 4-7 or 4-2. That is pretty huge. But however, you have to remember Magnus has 10 assists. That means of the 16 kills his team has in total, he's assisted in 10 of them. A nice stun right there by Gyrocopter with his homing missile, and Tinker came in from behind with his heat-seeking missile. So, double missile. 1 champion, 2 missiles? Question mark. It looks like the Radiant will go ahead and take this top tower. Not much the Dire can do to prevent that. And they'll hopefully do something nice. Nice catch right there on Sniper. Just, I guess he was not expecting anything to happen to him. But Magnus does get the kill on Sniper. Nice sleep in by Slark right there. Nice ult by that Gyrocopter right there. Dealing damage to everybody in that fight. Tinker gets the kill on Batrider. Tinker also gets the kill on Sven. And Tinker also gets the kill on Slark. Oh my god. That is huge. And Batrider, even after dying, gets the kill because Undying stood in the Firefly Trail. That is really lucky. And Lich kills Gyrocopter with very little ease. Like, quite literally with little, very little effort. And nice ult right there by Lich. However, it won't do that much damage. It doesn't bounce more than... Well, it doesn't bounce at all after hitting Darkseer. He did surge away from all of the creeps so that way it wouldn't bounce to him. Again, a lot of things new players don't realize. If you're Darkseer or any champion that has a movement speed increase and you get ulted by Lich, move the hell away from everybody. Move away from everything. Because you literally can kill yourself just by standing near your creeps, thinking, oh, it'll bounce to the creeps. No. 9 times out of 10, you will get unlucky, and it will bounce from you to a creep, back to you, back to a creep, back to you, and kill you. So, just be forewarned on that. Stay away from everything. If it's in a team fight, and you're stuck in the middle, there's nothing you can do at that point. You're boned. But when you're like out in the open like that and you're running by your creep waves, get the fuck away from them. Just quite literally get the fuck away from them. Otherwise you may possibly die if you don't have health. Or you don't have enough health, rather. I like this by Slark. He's coming in from behind to help Sniper get the kill on this tower. However, Sniper's attack range is relatively high. I don't necessarily know the full actual attack range of him. Oh, there we go. It's 850. And just to give you an example, Gyrocopter's is 375. Let's see, there's another range, Lich. His is 550. And Batrider's is 375. 550 is literally the norm. There are select few champions that have 375, but in the meantime, Slark got the kill. Where was Tinker? Over here, I guess? Slark got the kill on Tinker, ending Tinker's, what was it, mega kill spree? That's a lot of gold for, that's a lot of gold for Slark. He already has Mithril Hammer. He has Ogre Club. So, yep, Black King Bar right there. That'll help him a lot when he doesn't have his ultimate on cooldown. And I don't necessarily know what that thing was over Sniper's head. I honestly don't. But Magnus getting real lucky there, hitting Sniper with that shockwave. And this turning out to be just a really good game. I'm glad I'm casting this. And in the downtime, while really there's nothing happening, both teams are at a stalemate at the Dire's base, I'm going to be casting, most likely be casting a League of Legends tournament Saturday, March 13th, I believe it is. I may be paid for it. I don't know just yet. I'm trying to talk with the runner, like the manager of the tournament. He sent me a message in my, in my mailbox, was like, hey, I want to hire you to cast a League of Legends tournament, and now I just have to wait for him so we can talk over Skype. So, that's a thing. Also, guys, please do not forget to vote for me on King of the Web for Gaming King. I know I've said this in all my other videos, but please, it'll help. It's for a good cause. If I get first, second, or third place, half the money that I win will go straight to a charity. It goes to charitywater.org. They help provide clean water for those who really need it. Nice vacuum right there by Darkseer, getting Sniper, and that was a beautiful ult right there by Lich, I believe. Just kidding, getting everybody with that. Gyrocopter gets the kill on both Batrider and on Sven. Batrider gets the kill on Undying. Sven gets the kill on Magnus. Lich gets the kill on Darkseer. And now the only ones left are Lich, Sniper, and Slark. And Tinker's left alive too, but he's nowhere near the fight, and his teammates were probably bitching at him. And Undying actually, wow. Undying getting a kill after he's dead. I'm gonna go ahead and rewind that. Just that way we can see what happens again. So, you know, this is right before that major team fight without the help of Tinker. So, it's right about over here that things start getting a little hectic. Sniper goes to run with Shadow Blade in about a few seconds here. This isn't anything we haven't seen before. And he actually gets initiated on. We'll just have to see right here. There he is. There's the vacuum. There's the skewer shockwave. Sven does pop his war cry. We got an ult right there by Gyrocopter, an ult right there by Darkseer. Ion Shell. Gyrocopter gets a kill. Alright, here's what happens. Nobody attacks the tombstone, and they don't attack their illusions either. So, they have a lot of zombies to deal with in about a few seconds here. Actually, they're all the zombies. Lich will die right here to the zombies, and Sniper dies to the zombies of Undying. That is hysterical. And as you can see, they're probably saying, well, they're saying, "Lol, you mad, brah." I would be mad too if I got killed by somebody who was already dead, and it was just one of his abilities that killed me. In the meantime, Tinker's gonna go ahead and defend bottom, but really he's just gonna push it. That's what he does really come late game. Early game he can do a lot of burst damage, and he has a lot of poke potential. But come the late game, he's more of a pusher, and he can still do a lot of burst damage, but by that time everybody has a lot of health, everybody will have some sort of magic resist, and his abilities won't do as much damage as they do now. With just base magic resist of 25%, his laser will do roughly 270 damage, give or take. His heat-seeking missile will do about the same, about 170, about 270 to 85, somewhere around there. It's only a 25% difference. Nice ion shell right there in vacuum, but Slark popped his BKB, and now Slark's almost screwed right there. Batrider dies to Undying zombies, I believe. But you do have to remember, Undying with his ult, he does make them take additional damage. Additional physical damage. Nice ult right there by Lich. Sven gets a double kill on Gyrocopter and on Undying. Lich gets a kill on Magnus. Sugar gets a kill on Sven. And now the only ones left alive are Tinker and Sniper. Or Tinker and Darkseer. Darkseer dies to Sniper. And Slark gets the kill on Tinker, and Slark dies to the creep wave. Wow. That is pretty embarrassing to die by the creep wave. You know, that I'm speechless at that point. We will see just about everybody here res. Let's see, what are the other ones? T. Let's look at the current gold of everybody. Yes, I know. Will that ever go away now? Maybe, maybe not. It doesn't look like it's going to. Great. Okay. Oh, there we go. I thought something had broken. I broke it in it! Yeah. But current gold, we got... Who is that? Batrider sitting at 1,300. Everybody else sitting at about 3 to 400-ish. Not even. Batrider has the most, then it's Tinker. No surprise there. Then Lich, because he's a support. Darkseer, Batrider. Oh no, it's Slark now. I guess Batrider bought something. Sven's at the lowest, followed by Magnus, and then Gyrocopter's right above them with Undying. They're roughly at about 200 gold each. Now they're above it, but anyway, I'm interested to see on what happens here. Let's take a look at the items real quick. Pretty standard items all round. You know, you got the mech on the support champion. You got, you know, Bat Rider with the Force Staff. That can help or hinder his team depending on how he uses it. Slark has a BKB, which I completely agree with. You know, it gives him a couple seconds of immunity from spells. Except for certain ultimates, but nice jump right there by Slark, completely negating the ult from Gyrocopter. But beautiful ult by Gyrocopter right there, hitting Bat Rider twice. And this is beautiful. Undying gets the kill on Sven, Magnus gets the kill on Lich, and now it looks like Slark gets owned by Gyrocopter, and Gyrocopter gets the kill on Bat Rider as well. Where the hell's Bat Rider? Oh, I see what happened. Bat Rider died to the homing missile. That's also pretty pathetic. It happens, but it's funny when it happens. And now the Radiant's gonna go ahead and take this top tower. Back off because they're in a relatively good spot at this point in time. Nice ult right there by Sniper, however, doesn't get the kill on Magnus. It barely misses, or barely, it barely did. I'm trying to think of the correct wording here. It almost had enough damage to kill him. If it were level 3, it would have killed him. Flat out, it would have killed him. You know, base damage on that 655, and can be launched from 3,000 little units away. That's huge! That's pretty much from like here to like roughly here. Actually, you can see now his ultimate range, it's pretty freaking huge right now. Look at where he is. Look at where it can shoot to. Over here. From all the way over here. That is huge. As long as he has a visibility of them, he can ult as much as he wants if he has the visibility and the mana. It's pretty ridiculous. And it has a relatively short cooldown of 10 seconds. But then again, it costs like all of his mana to do so. So I doubt he would be spamming that unless he's literally sitting at the fountain and they're trying to camp his base. Other than that, he's going to be lucky to get 1 kill per team fight with his ultimate. He can get more without it, but he's lucky with his ultimate at least, a bare minimum of 1. But let's go ahead and check the KD ratios. So you got 9, let's see, let's get it set up by teams here. 9, 5, 14, 7, 10, 15, 6, oh, actually before I do anything else, nice kill by Slark right there by Magnus, or on Magnus rather. Where Magnus did ult and pretty much set his team up for other stuff. Tinker gets the kill on Sniper, Gyrocopter gets the kill on Bat Rider, Undying gets the kill on Sven, Darkseer gets the kill on Lich, and now the only one left alive is Slark, and Slark's dead right there by Darkseer with the Ion Shell on Undying. And Sniper leaves the game. I think he may rage quit. Yep. I think he rage quit. What do you guys think? I think he raged. We've all been there at one point in time where we think we would have a good team fight, but you just don't, and then you're like, fuck it, and you leave. Sniper abandoned the game. And they're free to go ahead and leave. To be honest though, Sniper was 7, 8, 10. He didn't really do all that great. He could have certainly gotten different items to make himself, well, to make him have a better KD ratio, such as getting a Mask of Madness. A lot of people don't agree with it, but I do. It gives him a ton of attack speed, gives him lifesteal. It amplifies damage he takes, but if he's standing way the fuck in the back like he should, it shouldn't be that much of a problem until he gets hit on, and even then he can Shadow Blade away. And nice right there by Magnus and by Gyrocopter. Copter getting the kill on Lich right there. Slark rushing in to try and get the kill on Gyrocopter. He managed to. And then I think Slark is going to go ahead and die here. Batrider trying to ult on Undying. And it works, but Undying barely took any damage whatsoever. And now Slark will go ahead and die by Tinker. And Tinker's at that point now where he can just go ahead and start spamming his abilities as well as his rearm. That gives him a huge potential. You know, his rearm has a range of 2500, so range of snipers level 1 ult. That's pretty huge, you know? But now it looks like both metal barracks for the Dire have fallen, and the Radiant will be winning here relatively soon. I'll go ahead and speed it up here because I doubt anything's going to happen. Mind you, I haven't pre-watched this or anything else, but I would have to assume at least that the Radiant winds up winning because they're, you know, one person, you know, they have a one-person advantage plus they have a 4-kill advantage. And a lot of their teammates, or a lot of their players rather, have a lot of assists. That assist goal can add up relatively quick. And this is just something people completely forget about Tinker. His rearm does affect his boots of travel. But now Tinker will, wow, barely survive thanks to Magnus. Tinker steals the kill on Sven. Undying gets the kill on Batrider here in the middle. And now it looks like they're trying to get Slark. And there goes the homing missile right onto Slark's head. And doink! I actually like that sound effect. That's a nice sound effect, that little bell sound. It's pretty awesome. I know I didn't, call out a lot of the abilities, but there's a lot to be called out in such, a short amount of time. And I just heard that dink again. It hit Slark yet again. That is amazing. Then again, it does do what it says it does and home in on somebody. And there most likely goes the top barracks as well. However, nice catch right there by just about everybody up at top. Slark gets the kill on Gyrocopter. Undying gets the kill onto Sven. Darkseer gets the kill on Slark. Tinker did just buy back here after dying. And looks like that's going to be it. Yeah, that's pretty much it because got super creeps in the middle pushing, got super creeps at the top now pushing, and that's going to be a GG by the Dire. There's literally nothing they can do at this point to win aside from getting an incredible team fight and baiting them into the fountain right here. Meantime, as I say that, Lich gets the kill on Magnus. Gyrocopter got the kill on somebody else, I believe. And it looks like Tinker gets the kill on Sven and on Sniper. And there's the win. And that is it, guys. Again, sorry I didn't call out a lot of the abilities and everything, but there's just a little to cast. There's lots to call in such a short amount of time, and there you go. Let's just take a quick look at the, at the last hits. So you got Darkseer at 119. Yep. Well, that's it, guys. Actually, reveal the winning team. We can still go like this. So Darkseer at 119, Sven at 120, denies nothing. Let's see, the highest deny would have to go to Sniper at 11. Then again, it is easier for him to deny because it just is. But that is it, guys. My name is Shadow as well, and I will talk to you all next time.